you see on the goddamn tape. So here we go. Let's go. Now, this is from the first fight where I believe Deontay Wilder got a 10 count. But I'm not even arguing that. I want y'all to focus on the gloves of Tyson Fury. And I have my glove right here, okay, so that I can prove my point. But focus on the gloves of Tyson Fury. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Pause. Now this is from the first fight. Okay? The first fight, Deontay Wilder had blue tape around his gold gloves. Okay? In the second fight, he had on black gloves. Now, Tyson Fury had on red tape around his first gloves. As you can see right here, I have it, the words caption says first fight gloves tampered. Now you can see this man's wrist is bent. Okay? You can see his wrist. Let me put the glove on so you can see. Okay? You can see that Tyson Fury's wrist is bent. But you see how mine is bent, not bending all the way? The only way my wrist will be able to bend as far back as Tyson Fury's wrist is if my fist is not all the way in the glove. Now, my fist can bend back the way that you see Tyson Fury's fist bending back. See? See? Now, let me say this before I continue. This is not about who likes Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury better. This is not about who's a better fighter, who's not a better fighter. So when you call in, don't come with no emotional, nothing. I want intellect and logic. Explain to me how this man's wrist can not only bend backwards, but forwards, as you're about to see, and it's not broken. Okay? Explain that. Don't come on here talking about, oh, Deontay Wilder can't. I don't care about boxing skills. We want to talk about what we can see in both fights. Okay? In both fights. The first fight and the second fight. Why is, and it's a specific glove. It's not both gloves. In both fights, it's Tyson Fury's lead hand, which is his left glove. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Okay? You telling me in both fights, the lead glove was accidentally halfway on? Is that what you're telling me? Don't come on when you call in. Do not get to talking to me about stats and no. Explain to me all of the evidence that I'm about to see and tell me how I'm wrong. Okay? Look, now this is Tyson Fury in the first fight. You see his wrist is hyperextended. Now watch. Now watch when he goes to punch it. Now this is his wrist hyperextended when Deontay Wilder is giving him a jab. Now watch when he goes to jab Deontay Wilder, his wrist not only goes, excuse me, let me take the glove halfway off. His wrist not only goes all the way back, it goes all the way forward too. Now let me put before I show it, look at my hand in the glove before I show it. If I flip my jab, my wrist does not go back because my hand is all the way in the glove. Now, if I have my hand halfway out the glove, now my wrist goes back and it goes forward. It's common sense. It's not about racism or none of that. It's about what the fuck am I looking at on this tape? Was the man's hand correctly and properly prepared, or was it some bullshit going on with that glove? Was he punching Deontay Wilder with his bare fist? And none of you can confirm that because I'm finna show the tape where he cut the tape off in the locker room, so we were not able to see how Tyson Fury prepared his gloves. So I don't want to hear that. So after I show this evidence, I want you to call in and explain to me why did Team Fury cut off the locker room tape, and why in both fights is his lead hand, the left hand, not fully in the glove? Explain that. Do not call in here talking about who you like better. I don't care about none of that. We deal with facts on this channel. We deal with facts on this channel. We don't do emotional rants or that. We deal with facts. I'm going to present the facts, and then you call in. I don't give a fuck who call in. The poker call in. Call in and explain to me what we are just seeing. Now let me show you. Now look at this. Look at this. Now Tyson Fury about to flap. Now look. Before he even get his jab off, the force from his fist coming from the wrist part of the glove is making where the knuckle part of his hand should be retract. So it's like he's whipping his glove. It's not like he flicking his jab. He's whipping the fucking glove. Look, as he's punching out, the glove is behind. Look, my fist is right here. Look, my fist is right here where it say fear text. The glove is behind my fist. You see Tyson Fury glove behind his fist. Now let me play the tape a little more. Now watch this. Boom. Now watch. Watch. Look. You see the wrist? You see the glove again? All the way bent. It's like he's flicking the motherfucking glove. Now you see the glove all the way bent back. Now watch this. Now watch this. Now watch this. Now watch this. Watch this. Now look at this. Look. Look at his wrist. Is it what the fuck? Look at his wrist. It's like he's coming around Deontay Wilder's guard with his whole wrist is bent. That shit damn near 90 degrees. Your wrist do not bend 90 degrees unless it's broke. Now look when I put my glove. Look when I put my fist in the glove. Look it. Let me take this off. If I throw a lead hook like Tyson Fury, right? Look, I'm literally bending my wrist back. I'm literally bending it back. You don't see my shit bent like that. Now, if I take my wrist out the glove, now it's bent. Now it's bent. So we're not on here to talk about who's a better fighter. Somebody explain to me what's happening. Now, I don't want y'all to say, oh, Pharaoh, this is just the first fight. Because I'm going to show you him doing the same shit in the second fight. Okay, let's keep it moving. Look. Now look. It looked like he hitting with the glove, but he's hitting with his fist. This is bare knuckle. Okay? He's hitting with his fist. Now let's keep it moving. Look. See some of my fingers. You don't see no flesh. You don't see the glove. Now this is the second fight. Oh shit. Excuse me. Let me run it back. Now this is the second fight. I just showed y'all the first fight. Now this is the second fight. For those of you who trying to say this is the same footage, no it's not. At the bottom I showed you Fury's fight team turns off the locker room camera, which I got at the top right, and then at the bottom I see it says again Fury's gloves temple. This is the second fight. You can tell because Deontay Wilder's gloves and his tape has changed to what he wore in the second fight. Now as you can see, you about to see Fury's wrist bend again. Okay? Now this is that first knockdown where he punched him in the back of the head. Now when you slow that knockdown down, I'm going to show you what it looked like. Watch this. Look. Now look at the connection. He not even hitting Deontay with the green. He hitting him with the white. He hitting him with the white part of the glove. He not even punching him with the knuckle part of the glove. Now let's keep it moving because I'm going to give it to you from a different angle. And then I'm going to show you the footage I'm going to show you each clip of where I got it from. So don't nobody say it's doctored. Now look. Now if you listen, right, because I cut the volume down right here. If you listen, this is somebody, I cropped this out. I'm going to show you the original footage. I cropped this out so it could fit. Somebody that was watching the fight at home recorded this and sent it to me. The nigga cut the goddamn locker room camera off so nobody could see when he got wrapped up. Now watch this. Listen. You heard what he said? He said Tyson Fury's team is trying to put a towel over the camera that we use to monitor them. Now let's keep it moving. You heard what he said? He said instead they just unplugged. Now let's keep it moving. Now the glove flat. Look, because when I punch you, it looked like the... Now this is it from another angle, from the second fight. Watch this. But my fist is right here. Okay, now let's go to... Now let me show y'all, okay, where I got that from. Well, first of all, we're going to build our case before I show y'all where I got that from. first of all, we want to build our case. Because you might say, Pharaoh, how you gonna accuse Tyson Fury of cheating? Well, he would have had to already had a record or a past for cheating. See, this is not about, do I like Deontay Wilder more or Tyson Fury more? This is about, I see some bullshit on the tape, and I'm just asking somebody to explain some bullshit on the tape. And until somebody can logically explain what we clearly see, then I must believe what I can see. Because I don't believe my eyes are deceiving me. That's what it's about. So don't call in here talking about who's your favorite fighter. Because if Deontay Wilder with a glove would have been doing that shit, I would be on the same shit that I'm on with Tyson Fury. I don't play favorites. Now, let's go to, Tyson Fury's sparring partner from a year ago saying that Tyson Fury took the pads out the gloves. Now, allegedly, Tyson Fury's trainers said that, yes, they took the pads out the glove because they wanted him to build confidence. Now, I'm saying allegedly because they said it allegedly and then they didn't say it. So I'm going to say allegedly. But the point is, it has already been rumored from last year that Tyson Fury or his team tampers with gloves. Now let's play the tape. And once again, this is going to be important because before I even bring up the Deontay Wilder fight, we have to establish that this nigga already has past accusations of tampering with his gloves. Now let's play the tape. Let's play the tape.
And these are his sparring gloves that we were sparring with. As you can see, there's no fucking padding in here, and all the padding's in the back of his fucking glove. Look at that shit. I can touch my other side of my finger with this shit, and there's shit falling out from the middle of the glove. Does he know who the fuck I am?
Mm-hmm.
He must not know, does he?
See?
Does he? Oh, he does not know. Look at this shit, man. And then, these are the sparring gloves they told me they got for me. These thick ass, look at, let's see, watch the squeeze.
See that?
Going nowhere. Going nowhere.
Okay, so the reason I brought that up, like I said, was to build my reasons, which is why I feel even more strongly that Tyson Fury could have did this. So, before we even come to these Deontay Wilder fights, Tyson Fury already got one strike against him for being accused for playing with them gloves. Now, let's go to the first fight. Let's go to the first fight. Let's go to the first fight before we even get to the second fight. Let's go to the first fight. Let's pull up the footage. So we got a man that's been accused of doing funny things with his gloves. Now, this is the first fight. You see Deontay Wilder got the blue, tape on his gloves. Fury got the red on his green gloves. You see they shorts are the same ones they wore in the first fight. This is footage from the first fight. All this footage is slowed down. If you don't believe me, go get the highlights off of YouTube from the first fight and slow the shit down yourself. It's just slowed down footage. Now watch when we play the footage, Watch this. Let's go. Boom. Hold up. Here we go. Look. I'm cutting this out. Now look. That's not natural. This is not about who like who or none of that. This is about what the hell is going on with that left? And the reason you might say, Pharaoh, why you keep bringing up the left? Because nothing is by coincidence. You're not going to tell me this nigga left hand just be doing this in both fights. How is the right hand not flapping, but the lead jab is the one that's flapping in both fights? You going to tell me that's a coincidence? And no disrespect to white people, but y'all not the most honest motherfuckers on the planet. Y'all not the most moral people on the planet. So if you think I'm going to take y'all word, you can kiss my ass. The only way I'm going to believe this nigga did not cheat is if Tyson Fury himself or his team take a lie detector test and pass that motherfucker. Other than that, no. He knew that glove wasn't right. Because I can clearly see that glove not right. He flicking it. I know he know it's not right. Now let's keep the tape playing. the scene finna change. The scene finna change. Now look at this. Look. Look. You see the glove flicking? Look. You see it flicking? Look at that. Look at that. You don't see his right hand. You don't see his right hand bending like that. Now let's go to footage from the first fight. Let's go to footage from the first fight. But we're gonna go to fast. We're gonna watch it in regular speed, and then we're gonna slow it down. Right? We're gonna watch it in regular speed, and then we're gonna slow it down. Now this is from Sports Center. This is from Sports Center. Now watch this when you watch. Watch. This is the same footage I'm finna show in regular speed. Watch this. Watch. We're gonna watch it one more time in regular speed. Watch. Okay. It looked nice. It looked good. Now let's slow that shit down. Now let's slow that shit down. Let's slow that shit down. Let's slow that shit down. Let's slow that shit. I got it from two angles. Don't worry. I got you. I got it in two angles. We're going to watch the bottom angle first. Then we're going to watch the top angle. Okay? Okay. Here we go. Now watch. Watch. This is the same exact footage, just slowed down. Now watch this. Watch the wrist. Hold up. Let me come forward a little bit. All right, boom. Here we go. Watch the wrist. Watch the wrist. Boom. Let me come back. Do you see the bend on that wrist? Do you see the bend on that wrist? Do you see the bend on that wrist? Who throw a hook like that? Now look. Let me put my fist in the glove. Let me put my fist in the glove. My fist is in the glove. Okay? You don't see my shit bent like, do I gotta turn this way for y'all to see? You don't see my wrist bent like that. Now if I take my fist halfway out the glove, now you see my shit bent. This is the same footage that we see slowed down. Now watch when Tyson Fury connect. Okay? He's not gonna connect with this part of the glove. When my hand is in there and I throw a hook, this is the part of the glove that connects. Tyson Fury is connecting with this part. Now watch. Watch when the footage play. Watch this. Boom! He's punching this man with this fucking part of the glove, man. He's not even punching with this. Huh? Now when you watching the shit live, it look like something. But you gotta slow this shit down sometimes. Huh? Now I'm gonna give you the same thing from another angle. Remember, we on the second fight now. We're on the second fight. Same knockdown, a different angle. Watch the hand still be bent. Watch the wrist still be bent. Watch. Let me speed it up a little bit. Here we go. Look at the bend in the wrist. Look at the bend in the wrist. What's happening with that? What's happening with that? What's happening with that? What's happening with that? Now look where it connects. Boom. He didn't even hit him with the knuckle part of the glove. He's hitting this man with this part of the glove. Okay? And then he punched him in the back of the head. Boom. And that was the knockdown that you just saw on Sports Center. So tell Sports Center to slow that footage down and explain what's going on with this man's glove. Now, here's the thing. It's the same glove. It's the lead left. Look, this is the second fight. It's the lead left. Now let me go back to the first fight so that y'all can see it's the lead left. Ain't nobody got to make this shit up on this man. Ain't nobody got to make nothing up on this man. I love fights just like everybody else. Look, the lead left again. Here we go. You see that lead left? It's the same hand in both fights. It's the same hand in both fights. You're not about to tell me that that's a coincidence. You're not about to tell me that's a coincidence. Okay? And I see somebody in the comments talking about he's slapping him. Nigga, please. Nick Diaz been slapping motherfuckers since day one. You ain't never seen nobody get knocked the fuck out. Okay? Ain't no slap gonna do all of that. Cut that out, man. Cut that out. Now let me show y'all something. This is my last piece of evidence that I'm gonna present. Okay? Now this is somebody recorded this shit from their home. Nobody got it. I didn't edit no audio or none of that. This is Tyson Fury's team cutting off his camera in the locker room. Now watch.
Watch what happens here as you see a member of Team Fury going up to put
Look.
over a lockdown camera we can monitor it. As has often been the case, and instead he says, you know what I want to do? I'll just pull the plug. So that is it.
Now, the question is this. Why would you cut your camera off? Why would you cut your camera off? See, now here's my thing. If you already been accused of doing bullshit with your gloves, the first fight, your lead hand glove look a little suspect. Okay? It's looking like you punching out the wrong part of the glove. In coming into your second fight, why would you cut your camera off? If you are a boxer, that's like Margarito, the nigga that cheated Miguel Cotto, and he had the bullshit inside his gloves. That's like that nigga cutting his camera off before his hands get wrapped up. And then he get in the ring and his glove look a little fishy. Who the fuck's supposed to take your word? And so, if you've already been accused of fucking with the gloves, and in the first fight, your glove look a little janky, okay? Why would you cut your camera off coming into the second fight? And now in the second fight, your glove look a little janky, okay? Okay, and so, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, okay? You heard him. They said he unplugged the camera. I don't want y'all saying I'm putting words in nobody's mouth or no shit like that. We dealing with what we can see. We not dealing with no, don't, listen, I'm about to open the phone lines up right now. I don't want to hear no motherfucking conspiracy theories. I don't want to hear none of that shit.